Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. In this video, we are going to be breaking down Spider-Man the Animated Series Season 3, Episode 2, Make a Wish. Let's get into it, talk about it, hit that intro.
You are watching the fan club.
You're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the fan club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morph, I made a fake one.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building, and in today's video, we are going to be breaking down Spider-Man the Animated Series Season 3, Episode 2, Make a Wish. This is a throwback episode, a really cool story, kind of like a dark, twisted way of showing some love to a Make-A-Wish kid, but holy crap, this is a good one. We're just going to get right into it. The episode of Spider-Man the Animated Series opens with Peter Parker disillusioned and contemplating retirement from his superhero life after a disastrous incident at the Hardy Foundation. His attempt to stop Dr. Octopus from stealing and using the Argon Matrix laser, a device capable of precisely targeting and destroying artificial materials, leaving organic matter untouched, ends in a fiery explosion and significant property damage. While intending to stop the villain, Spider-Man's actions inadvertently contribute to the destruction, fueling J. Jonah Jameson's already intense anti-Spider-Man crusade at the Daily Bugle where Peter works. The blame, the public outcry, and Jameson's relentless attacks further solidify Peter's decision to hang up his mask. A seemingly coincidental encounter with Madam Web, a mysterious psychic, changes the course of his evening. After receiving a letter from the parents of a young devoted Spider-Man fan named Maria Tatiana, he is drawn into Madam Web's mystical domain, where he receives a cryptic mission to regain his faith. This mission involves visiting the young girl whose belief in Spider-Man is meant to serve as a powerful reminder of the positive impact he has on others. Meanwhile, Dr. Octopus, having successfully obtained a new weapon, the Octobot, a formidable robotic creation controlled by his mind, is tracking Spider-Man using a spider seeker, setting the stage for a dangerous confrontation. He basically used one of Spider-Man's tracking devices to reverse it and track Spider-Man with. Then the encounter between Spider-Man and the young fan Tiana proves pivotal. Tiana's admiration and innocent perspective provide a stark contrast to the criticism that Peter has been facing. During their meeting, Tiana shows her scrapbook of Spider-Man clippings from the Daily Bugle, a tangible representation of his positive influence. Their rooftop encounter ends with Dr. Octopus's capture of Spider-Man using the Octobot, leaving Tiana a terrified witness. The episode blends action, introspection, and a heartwarming reminder of the importance of belief and the weight of responsibility. It was pretty crazy, man. I'm not going to lie. Now, Tiana, she really wanted to fly in the sky with Spider-Man, and he's like, nah, I can't let you. I would be so torn up if anything happened to you. And then Tiana's like, but I always wanted to see it through your eyes, before and he stopped her, and she's probably gonna say before she passes away, because we will find out in the next episode that Tiana is a Make-A-Wish kid, and it sounds like she has a terminal illness like cancer or something, and she's living right now at the Children's Hospital. This is like a super cool moment for Spider-Man, and it shows his compassionate side. This is also a very dark moment for kids watching the Spider-Man show. I remember this moment, and it hits a lot harder when you're an adult, but I do remember this and always thought Spider-Man was a real one for that. And Spider-Man is getting beat up by everybody, the press, the villains, the critics. However, he does have fans out there that love him, and this terminally ill girl, Tiana, is a huge fan of showing him the scrapbook with all of his pictures taken by Peter Parker. It was just really cool, man. I'm not going to lie. He needed this. It was like a little jolt, a little extra positive energy that he hasn't been feeling lately. He's been feeling like he wants to end it all and just quit and be a normal citizen again. But Madam Web taps in and says, no, you need to reach out to the youth. Go talk to the children. And that's what gets him to go there in the first place. So shout out Madam Web, the ultimate connector. Now, I thought this episode was done very well. I want to know what you think. Before we let you go, I do want to get into some notes and trivia from Spider-Man animated fandom. This episode and Attack of the Octobot are based on a combination of two different storylines from the Amazing Spider-Man comics, which are the Amazing Spider-Man number 55 through 56 from 1967 and 68, and the Amazing Spider-Man number 248 from January 1984. In the story arc Doc Ock Wins, which ran through the Amazing Spider-Man 55 through 56, Dr. Octopus uses a device on Spider-Man which causes him to lose his memory and tricks Spider-Man into becoming a criminal. In the Amazing Spider-Man number 248, which is titled The Kid Who Collects Spider-Man, Spidey visits a young boy named Timmy Harrison who idolizes him. At the end of the story, Spider-Man reveals to Timmy his secret identity, and you learn that Timmy is dying of leukemia and only has a few weeks left to live. Oh man, they got dark sometimes in the comics. The title of this episode is a reference to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. This episode and Attack of the Octobot were originally supposed to be set during Christmas. However, deadlines for Spider-Man the Animated Series were usually pretty tight, which added additional pressure to get the episode aired on time. Because of this, John Semper Jr. decided to not make this a Christmas episode. Avi Arad did not want Madam Web to be in Spider-Man the Animated Series because he was afraid his toy company, Toy Biz, would not be able to make an action figure of her. However, John Semper Jr. wanted to use Madam Web for a big storyline he was planning. Eventually, Semper convinced Arad to let him introduce Madam Web in this episode. John Semper Jr. actually created Madam Web with Joan Lee in mind, and despite Avi Arad thinking the character was pointless, Semper posted on his Facebook page, "I knew Joan Lee would capture it perfectly, the husky, haughty, and almost arrogant attitude I wanted for Madam Web. And of course, she had that wonderful British accent. I actually loved Madam Web back in the day, and did you know that Joan Lee is Stan Lee's wife? I learned that like 5-6 years ago. I was kind of blown away and never knew that growing up. Like, damn, Madam Web is Stan Lee's wife? One of the posters in Taina's bedroom resembles a poster that would be used years later for the first Spider-Man movie that was released in 2002. During the episode, Tiana mentions a friend of hers named Timmy. This is a reference to Timmy Harrison from the comic The Kid Who Collects Spider-Man. Taina also tells Spider-Man that Timmy told her that Spider-Man was from a dying planet and that his parents sent him to Earth in a spaceship. This is obviously a reference to Superman. It is implied, though never directly stated, that Taina is dying of leukemia just like Timmy Harrison. In Make-A-Wish, Taina tells Spider-Man that she wants to go web swinging before, and Spider-Man cuts her off before she can presumably say die. In Attack of the Octobot, a sign that says Wish Come True Foundation for terminally ill children is shown, and it is implied that Taina's bedroom is in this building. Yeah, it's so sad. What an episode. When I first got into reviewing these shows, I did not know that I was going to enjoy Spider-Man the Animated Series so much. Reliving some of these nostalgic Spider-Man moments has been a joy, and thank you guys for sharing it with me. Thought this was a great episode. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make stuff like this. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, Salima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Lewis Cairns, and Roderick Hare. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K power up, that is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.